Hello Tinterwebs, it's I, Antronus Prime, here on this very boring Sunday. I say boring, I haven't really been up to much, which is boring. I'll get me XP up on a full Cybertron, if you're on it. So, I've been rooting around today and I've been getting some old boxes out and been foraging through some of the old Transformers I've got. Not vintage ones, because I don't own much of them. I'm going back to, early 2000, 99, Beast Wars, so on. And I come across a range that was released in 2001, 2000, which was RID, Robots in Disguise, sort of one of the many first reincarnations, if you will, to honour sort of Generation 1 and sort of the Beast Wars era type thing. It had the Predacons, it had the Autobots in, we were happy. But I was looking at the toy line and I started shifting through a lot of them because it was one that I think it's one of the collection I've nearly completed. Apart from Sharkbite and Toeline. They're the only two missing. But I really loved it because it gave us everything that we wanted within sort of a Transformer. We had an amazing paint apps, really attention to detail. We had engraved Autobot symbols, really flash sort of metallics, really different textures of sort of paint jobs. And he really went all out, and I think the Generations Classic line could really learn from it. But there was one aspect, and I've done a little Google search, and I've got Prowl here, and I've got Cyburn out, and I've also got X-Bron. And there was one thing, and I was getting ready, and I think I'm going to review these guys. Rubber tyres. Rubber tyres, a thing that we probably have not seen in a good 10, 11 years. And for a reason why, RID was the last Transformers toy line to feature rubber tyres and the moulded innards sort of rims. They were the last toy line out of Transformers to see that. Apart from your Masterpiece ranges, which you'd expect to have rubber tyres. They were the first sort of very huge commercial line to feature rubber tyres, which is sad. And none of the classics universe, the up-to-date ones, although they give us really good characters, articulation, transformations, rubber tyres, I miss them. I've thought about this for a couple of days, and I miss these things. The reason being is I feel they add so much more weight to these characters. There's something about a rubber tyre that creates more depth to a character, more value, self-worth about the individual. Even though it's just a figure, it's soulless, it's not. Because this character makes it. And if you look at a lot of, we took this for granted in 1984, 1986, the toy line. They come with rubber tyres as standard. But if you look carefully, you'll find that the effort that went into a rubber tyre was very unique. That it wasn't just one rubber tyre that they lobbed on everything. It actually suited the car it was on. So if it was a big chunky truck, you'd get a tyre that represented that. Look at Inferno, it's really graded, it's weighted down for the fire truck. Now these guys are the same thing. Now if I show you, let's say, Cyburn, he's a Dodge Viper, he's a fast car. Look at his tyres. His tyres are low performance, and he has the rims to go with it. Now excluding the main rim in the middle. Low performance tyres. Look at X-Brawn, chunky, meaty for the car to represent the car, and this is what I'm getting at. Prowl has a bit more chunkier tyre because he's a pursuit vehicle. It's lovely. This is what I miss, and it gives them personality, but it also gives them this valuable smell. There's a smell that comes from rubber, and it makes it feel like these guys are so much more precious than they are. And I can't understand why they've stopped doing them. Probably down to the economics of big companies saving money and so on and so forth, and probably become toxic because kids getting their teeth on them and stuff. But rubber tires, I miss them. I really do. And I wish they'd bring them back to Takara, Hasbro, if you're listening. Some third party, just come up with a line of tyres for all the Generations Classics line. I'll buy them. But I just thought I'd point that out. A rubber tyre. I can't believe it carries so much actually depth for a bit for the toy. It makes it just make it all worthwhile. Just that, and the transformation seems a heck of a lot. There's a sound to it when you roll it. You roll a piece of plastic, it shudders, whatever, a crap noise. But you roll a rubber tired vehicle, it glides. There's a sense of purpose for the vehicle. It feels like it's meant to be like a low performance car, like Sideburn. It glides, rolls. It's silent as well. There's a realism to it, and the bigger the car, the weightier the car. But you just roll your Generations. Get Inferno out or Smokescreen. Listen to the noise. It sounds unnatural. It doesn't sound organic like rubber tires, even though they're not they weigh tons. There's still a flow to it. And I think that's what I miss. There's an aura. There's a universal thing about rubber tires. It makes them so much more real. Agree? No agree? But that's rubber tires. I miss them on Transformers. Please bring them back. We want rubber tires. Campaign now. Vote.